What you what colors you rocking, bro? You rocking your you got hard colors? I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna sit on white.
Same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back. That's recoupment. Always have their two hands out. Like they my new thing is you ain't even gotta be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta. What are we waiting for? Life can be tough. So I need you more and more. You need a
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Bronco defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibbs. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
Gibbs straight ahead. They'll get this down to the 38. This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a 2nd and 6. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Dart. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
2 straight games with a pick 6.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Broncos defense has a touchdown.
first down.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. We can look at this Bronco defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
He's brought down by
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
a gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
50. Hey, 626. Get 300. Get 300.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Short pass caught by Henry. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
630. 358. Jump out. 258.
Rodgers now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. of the gun. They'll give to Gibbs. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. The way he went into that contact, as a rookie QB, you just kind of hold your breath. Maybe slide there?
Probably a very good idea. Not probably. Definitely a very good idea. And I go back to something someone told me a long time ago. In college, yeah, those guys are going to hit you, but they're just playing for a scholarship. These guys in the NFL, they're hitting you for jobs. That's a whole different hit.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw is Dart. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
6:30.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodriguez. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Blue 58. 26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Room here to run. And all the way inside inside the 15 before they drop him. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Let's go now. 19 Warriors, 17. Let's make 19. No score,
Now Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Rome Odunze from 6 yards away. And the Giants have taken the lead. Now for the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Broncos 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and
all the way home for a Broncos score. Trevor Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Looking to throw, Dart. Oh, that's in double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
So important. Killing me,
The
bro.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard
Killing me,
line.
son.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, 88, jump out! Inside.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Short pass caught by Henry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
319. We are going. 26. Got this.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hey, check 26 inside. Get 300. Get 300.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
630. 258. Hey, 88.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
50. Hey, you block up. No. Jump out. Go to 50.
Here's Rodgers. Now he's going to step up. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Michael Dixon set to kick
It'll
off.
be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
to put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
88. Hey, check 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jump out. Look again.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Out of the gun, here's Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Dart going to look to throw here.
Another one? Come on, bruh. Through his fucking hands? Yo, this nigga Cortland Sutton sucks, bro.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. And he stepped
damn,
up
bro.
and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is, if they were limited in throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Damn, bro.
There's Rodgers to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ECN. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
3 fucking possessions.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
58. Easy.
Now Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
58. Teammate.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Quick completion to Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now Rodgers. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? That's caught.
Good shit. Good shit.
Calvin Austin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And that is caught for
that
2
safety.
points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
At the 35-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's going to be at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his dart. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Gave another game away.
Fourth, but come up empty.
Gave another game
It'll
away.
be a turnover on downs.
God damn. God damn, bro. Motherfucking game away.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
319! Back north! Shift!
To throw, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Get 350! 319!
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
319! Hey, Mike! Check 30! Hey, check 26!
To throw is Rodgers. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
26. Blue 58. Jumbo.
Rodgers now to throw. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now Rodgers. We'll get this off to ETN.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Here it is. 4th and goal.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Back north. 319.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Giants 21.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
First down.
He's back to throw. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now it's Gibbs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line.
Fucking line.
Back only to the line of scrimmage.
Vikings on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw.
Oh, shit!
So they get the late tie this thing up in the final minute.
You know what? That make up for that touchdown he had. Shot, yo, Rome want that wide receiver one spot. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Extra point forthcoming. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That will tie the game. 28-all. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
50. 58. Hey, take 26. Hey, Mike.
Rodgers to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 2nd down.
No. Inside. Green 18. Get 300. Get 300. Jumbo. Back north. Green 18.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Finding Watkins.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Hey, 88. Take 30.
Now Rodgers. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, Liz. Go to 50.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
50. 58.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This from 55 yards out. Has got it.
Yeah! Way to come back, baby! Defense held up, nigga! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense.
Way to fight back, dog! Way to fight back!
Boy, are they ever, because the
Hey, shit, sweet round this bitch!
wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that.
Way to fight back, dog!
How about that come-from-behind victory? Cherish this one for a while.
Good comeback win. Don't never count me out, boy.
So for the Giants,
Damn!
they move back over 500 now at 4-3.
Woo.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
What a game. What a fucking 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 game, my nigga. Where yo? He left, he hopped out. Oh, he on here. Damn. Boy, by the hair on my chinny chin chin, nigga. That was a great fucking game, nigga. I gotta watch the highlights. That shit was so fire. God. Nigga, I know. He should have won. Bro. What was the score? He had with 13 plus 8, 21. 21-14 going into the fourth, and he had just scored a touchdown. Going down, threw a fucking pick 6. Game-winning drive going down with like 10 seconds left on the clock. Nigga throws an interception. Running back's like the 38. 55-yard field goal to win the game in Denver. Oh my goodness. What? Yeah, that offensive pass interference. Matter of fact, I gotta watch that shit. Where it's at? Oh, they ain't even got it. It's on the stream, but yo, woo! I ain't gonna lie. If they ain't throw that flag, that might have been a pick though. I mean, you threw it out there anyway. Nah, I understand that shit happened. Now, when I seen Denver light up, I'm like, oh shit, I'm in the game. I was there. Nah, it didn't push it back. I thought it might have been 15 or some shit. You know what? It don't even matter, bro. Flag's a flag. Where was you at? You was... That was a 10-yard penalty. Yeah, you was on the 49. They pushed you back 10 yards. Yeah, to the opposite 49. At least I would have said. But you know. Woo! I needed that. I needed that game, boy. I mean, even without the flag, though, you did throw the pick, though, bro. But nah, you're right, though. I gotta watch that shit. But I'm saying, you tried to throw that bit. Hold on. You tried to launch that bit, though. You only need about 30 yards. Yeah, you tried to launch that bit. There was still time on the clock, though. You had 14 seconds. Definitely could have threw the check down. You at the 41. I'm looking at your tight end at the 45. That's 10 yards right there. Still time. I mean, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, bro. Woo. I needed that, boy. I needed that. Bad, twin. I was fucking up all game. I got my pick 6 back, though. The pick 6? Oh, come on, twin. Oh, no. Bro, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. I gotta watch that one. I'm saying, though, but you got the bullshit one before on 4th down when you was on the 2-yard line. That one should have been stopped, too. He shouldn't have caught that. I'm looking at it. That shit could have went either way. No, it was 2. It was 2 on it. Never had both hands. Look. Never had both hands on the ball. That's that Star Wars right there, boy. Now, the one with Hunter Henry, that's the one where I'm like, I don't know if you should have got that one. That's why I can say it's my payback. 2 receivers on him. Come on, bro. Come on, twin. They made it even. They shouldn't have came to that, though. They damn sure shouldn't have came to that. That was a good-ass game, though, boy. That was a good-ass game. If I ain't had that pick 6, I was done. I gotta watch the highlights. That shit was so fire, man. Only because I won, though. Yeah, 4th and goal on the 2-yard line. I'm praying this nigga kick the field goal. That nigga threw it between 2 defenders. Yo, I was a safety playing on a running back. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Cortland on the trading block. Roman been holding me down, dog. That was a spectacle. Cortland, Sutton, that nigga's on the block, bro. That nigga be costing me games. Rome might be my wide receiver 1 after this shit. He want the ball. That was crazy. If anything, he should have dropped that bitch. 87. That nigga be costing me. Yeah, boy. So I ain't gonna lie, that was me last night when I played the Eagles, boy. I lost that game. That was nasty. That was a nasty loss. I'm gonna see that nigga again, though. He in that motherfucker. I'm gonna see the Eagles again for sure. Damn, that was a good ass game, boy. Sound like I caught you at a good time, man. Y'all are undefeated on this bit, boy. And you know what's crazy? You did fumble in the red zone, man, for the half. You did fumble in the red zone. That was the 3 points you needed to win the game right there. I would have tied it up. Woo! Shit. Won't he do it? I went to sleep on an L last night, but I can go and sleep on a L today. Always right in the world. That shit definitely happened when I played Kalen, bro. So I understand. But that right there, for that moment, yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. You should just took it to OT then, baby. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, though. That's all backwards thinking now. To the fucking wire. All the way down to the last second. I'm happy I just made that ice field goal. Okay. But the same shit happened when I played Kalen. But when I tell you I was happy I got that pick 6, I got my pick 6 back. Damn, I needed that. But you went killing me with that all game, so I definitely jumped that bit. Woo, that X Factor paid off. I don't know, but I don't know. That shit's something to me. That's EA, bro. I try not to let it come to plays like that, but you know, man, it is what it is. There's shit we can do about it. Did the Eagles win? That nigga won? Fuck, that nigga lost, boy. Hell yeah, he lost. All right. Dallas, I'm on your ass, boy. He in there, motherfucker. I know you got 2 more losses coming, nigga. Yeah, Cowboys got 2 more losses. Who the Cowboys playing? Oh, the Commanders? Oh, he might whip that boy ass. I ain't gonna lie. Nasty. You in there, motherfucker? I gotta go talk to the press real quick. I gotta talk about this shit. Come back win. To win, nigga. Fuck y'all niggas talking about. We want to win. That's all we care about, nigga. Get the fucking dub. It was an ugly win, but we got it. That's all that matters. I gotta figure out what to do with Jackson, bro. Cause this nigga, I don't think he thrown over 100 yards yet. But you know what? That's because I be running that ball. Trade pending. Hell no. Jameer Gibbs for CD Lamb? No, boy. What? Hell no. Damn, CD though, that would be nice. That would be nice. I can't give up Jameer Gibbs, bro. Fuck no. I can't. Oh shit. Who we got next week? Oh, we got the Eagles next week. Bet. So that can take us to 5-3. Who Dallas play? I'm on your line, boy. Oh shit. Is he hurt? I think he is. Oh no, he came back in the game. Okay. I gotta stop doing interceptions, bro.
Artistry on display. Hi, everyone. I'm Scott Hansen. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 7. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the New York Giants. And it's the second-year man, Rome Odunze. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Giants had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they play host to the New England Patriots. And this is Jameson Williams. He's going to get a step downfield and run under the deep ball. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Patriots win a wild one. Defense optional here. They go on to get the victory. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's the second-year man, Adonai Mitchell. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Saints improve their mark to 7-0 as they get the win. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Yeah, the Raiders are 6-0. Who is this nigga playing? This nigga beat Marquez. Beat the computer. Okay. Sweet. This is okay. This nigga be putting belt to ass. Who the fuck he got on? Who the fuck he got on his roster?
All right, partner. Keep on rolling.